Good evening, Lutz, and welcome to News at 9. I'm Natalie DeFord. Here's a look at our top stories. David Leon gives us an inside look at what it's like to be a commuter student. Jenny goes behind the scenes of Lute Air Student Radio on the agenda. And Sports Talk brings us a special look at women's lacrosse. All that and more next on News at 9. On Friday, March 13th, the PLU community joined the Women's Center in the Olson Gym to celebrate the Women's Center's 25th birthday with the best way possible, an 80s-themed prom. Matthew Ost was there for an inside look.
So we knew our 25th anniversary was coming up, and we were thinking of ways that we could celebrate it that sort of captured our general mood, which, while we are an educational and a supportive institution, we also are fun. And so we thought, you know, we were born in 89, 90, let's have an 80s prom.
Well, I think that the Women's Center provides a really valuable safe space for people of all genders. And I think that in the society that we live in with men in charge in so many of the circumstances, any given space is going to be a man's space unless we explicitly make a space for women.
In addition to that, they also have like the Victims Advocacy Center, which is a really fantastic resource for students of like all gender identifications on campus to find help in like dealing with their traumas.
Have a good time. That's the primary focus and intent of the event, is to celebrate the fact that we've been around for 25 years. We're excited for the next 25, and we have a really great staff that people can connect to.
The Women's Center opened in 1989. They offer events, a place to study, and programs for the PLU community throughout the year. To learn more about what the Women's Center has to offer, check out their webpage. 63% of all PLU students currently live off campus. These students are known as commuters. Senior David Leon asked his fellow commuter students the benefits and downfalls of living off campus.
Definitely privacy of my own bathroom. I have my own bathroom, bathtub, everything, so I don't have to worry about going to the restroom and then having someone, be in there, doing their business, and then suddenly freezing because there's another person in that area, because it's happened,
Get a little time to collect myself in the morning before I arrive at school. Just 30 minutes twice a day to myself, It's kind of relaxing.
You have to plan several hours in advance to get where you need to go, right? So there's really no possibility of being late.
We have to plan ahead more. I also have to work a lot harder to network and communicate with people, to access resources on campus. But I think a lot of community students feel like they're intruding on a space that's already been reserved for people who live in the residence halls who have those spaces.
Being the person that I am, multi-instrumentalist, lots of classes, lots of books, lots of stuff. I live out of my car, and that's a little bit challenging. I would like to see some additional parking options on campus for commuter students, because there's a lot of us, we're a big demographic, and there's not a lot of parking to be had.
I feel like there's a vulnerability that you share with people that you live with, right? And because commuter students don't live with other PLU on-campus students, it's very difficult to breach that gap and to create that vulnerability.
There are two places on campus that are designated for commuter students. First years and sophomores use the cave in the AUC as their designated lounge, while juniors, seniors, military, and transfer students have a community in Kreidler. On March 17th, PLU's Sustainability Department hosted Recycle Mania, an annual event that encourages students to be aware about what they're actually throwing away. Jenny Boots and Allie Smith have more.
On March 17th, PLU students got trashy for the 6th annual Garbology event held in Red Square. This was the finale for PLU Office of Sustainability's 8-week Recycle Mania Challenge.
Garbology is a great representation of our kind of aggregate garbage, all the types of different things that go to the landfill on our campus. It really does help give a visual representation of what's going on, and students who usually are not a part of recycling or a part of sustainability can come by and kind of see just visually how much garbage and waste is actually on the campus and how much we can save if we try.
Students sorted through the trash throughout the afternoon, highlighting the opportunities to reduce landfill waste.
So we started at 7 a.m. this morning. We went around to all of the landfill totes, which are these green totes that mostly come from the residence halls, and then the large dumpsters around campus. And we consolidated all of the garbage for the last 24 hours. So pretty much everything was picked up yesterday at 7 a.m.
This year, PLU is ranked 6th in the nation for the Recycle Mania Challenge. This is a national program with over 200 universities involved. This year, PLU is recycling at a rate of 76% per capita, meaning that Lutz recycle about 3/4 of the waste produced. This is the highest ranking that a university has received, last year finishing in 47th place. This progress is further evidence of PLU's commitment to sustainability.
I think sustainability is important. You know, we're all part of this earth, and we all play our own role in doing our part to make sure it continues to be this beautiful place that it is.
Every building on the PLU campus has garbage, recycling, and compost bins. Students are encouraged to sort through their garbage in the appropriate bin to not only help save the earth, but help PLU become more green. Now for national news, could traffic lights help save the environment? MIT research says it's a possibility. According to their studies, smarter programming of city traffic lights could reduce delays, improve efficiency, and reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Researchers say sitting in traffic adds harmful emissions to the atmosphere. The study's authors are now looking at bringing the idea to New York and other cities to test the potential of smarter signal control. McDonald's will raise the hourly wages for some 90,000 workers. Beginning July 1st, starting wages at the fast food chain will be at least a full $1 an hour more than the state's legal minimum. Plus, all current employees, up to and including managers, will get a pay raise. And the company will let full and part-time employees accumulate paid time off, as long as they've worked there for a year. The only catch, the new rules only apply to the 1,500 restaurants actually owned by the McDonald's Corporation. About 90% of all locations are franchisee owned. That means the huge majority of McDonald's workers won't benefit. Move over laptops and tablets, Google is using a different device to mobilize its computers. Google has crammed an entire Chromebook onto a stick. Sticks are usually used as plug-and-play inexpensive video streaming devices. But Google says with its Chromebit, you can have your computer in the palm of your hand. According to the media company, the Chromebit will be able to connect to any monitor or TV using an HDMI port. It can connect to other devices using Bluetooth. The Chromebit will have 2 gigabytes of RAM and 16 gigabytes of storage. Google has not given the exact price for the device, but says it will cost less than $100. Stay tuned, we'll be back after this commercial break. Next up is Jenny Boots with On the Agenda.
You talking to me?
Are you talking to me?
It's on us to stop sexual assault.
To get in the way before it happens.
To get a friend home safe.
And to not blame the victim.
It's on us.
To look out for each other.
To not look the other way.
It's on us to stand up.
To step in.
To take responsibility.
It's on us, all of us,
to stop sexual assault.
Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
Hello, Lutz, and welcome to On the Agenda. I'm Jenny Boots. So the week after spring break has not slowed anyone down. Lutz stayed busy this past week in Tacoma food banks and halfway houses, backpacking through Utah, and even doing service work in Nicaragua. It's fair to say that we might need a vacation from our vacation. PLU's own male a cappella group had their own very busy spring break in Los Angeles, California, performing for the semifinals of the International Championship of Collegiate A Cappella. It's pitch perfect come to life. Here to tell us a little more about it is junior Dom DeSoto. Welcome, Dom. Thanks for coming on tonight. So I'm curious, so how long have you been a part of Plutonic?
Yeah, I've been a member of Plutonic for 3 semesters now. I joined my fall of my sophomore year and then took a break when I studied abroad in the spring. So yeah, this is my 3rd semester and I'm enjoying it a lot.
Nice, nice. And so how, is this the furthest that Plutonic has made, or like advanced into the ICCAs?
Actually, Plutonic has made it to the West semifinal 3 times in the past. And the best place we've gotten is 3rd. And this year we didn't place, but we learned a lot and we're ready for next year. So
yeah, nice. Well, how was the drive down?
The drive down was long. It was long, let me tell you. But you know, it's not too bad when you're with all your good friends and you've got two really great minivans and trusty steeds all the way down the California coast. So yeah, it was a good time.
Nice. What do you think the best moment was during your trip? Or
Man,
while
the best moment. We performed in a beautiful concert hall, and just building up all that nerve, and when you get on stage under the lights and you have your microphone and you're ready to go, that's really a great feeling.
Yeah, yeah. So where does the group go from here? Your season, I guess, is kind of over. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a lot of gigs here and around campus, really focused on the community upcoming. We learned a lot from ICCA, and we're ready to start working on some new music. We've been working a lot on the same kind of stuff, so we're gonna venture out and do some new stuff now.
Yeah, well, awesome.
Yeah,
great.
absolutely.
Well, Dom, thanks for coming on. So check out Plutonic and Harmonic, their female counterparts, performing at the PLU Relay for Life event, April 24th. Thanks again to Dom. So other events to check out this week is the opening of the independent student theater production Dog Sees God, held in the Cave this Friday and Saturday night. Tickets are $5 and the show begins at 7:30 p.m. So student media is a big part of our PLU campus life. We're responsible for the newspaper, the radio station, our award-winning literary journals, and yes, even this show and station. So we have a long history at PLU of having a very well-rounded and robust student media organization. So we're introducing a weekly spotlight series on highlighting our student media. So take a look inside LASR, the student radio station.
So LASR stands for Loot Air Student Radio, and it's probably my favorite thing on campus. It's it's a student-run, open-format radio station, and we stream online. I think there's a good opportunity at LASR where you can come in, you can play whatever music you want, you can talk about whatever you want, and it's not only like an outlet for stress for me, and I know a lot of other students use it like that. It's just a really good hour where you have to sit down and listen to music. And then I also think it's a cool community of people. It's like 55 super passionate, super awesome people, and a lot of people I wouldn't have met otherwise. So we do open mics, concerts, we bring outside bands in, but we also try to help foster like the artistic community here. So doing open mics where students can do their own stuff, or having students on air. We do in-studio sessions where students come in and play on air live, and then we put up a video later. Yeah, I just heard about LASR my freshman year, and I randomly signed up to be a DJ because I love music, and then I ended up getting on the staff that year, and then it kind of snowballed, and I just realized it's like my favorite thing on campus. It's so, I don't know, there's a lot of good energy, good vibes, so. Yeah.
Thanks for watching Lutz, and have a great long weekend. Now for Sports with Sam and Austin after this commercial break.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. Go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
Lutz, and welcome back. This is our sports segment. I'm Sam Lund.
And I'm Austin Hilliker. There's more to college sports than meets the eye. PLU, like many universities around the country, offers numerous intramural sports and club sports that don't make the news just as much as the varsity sports do. One program is PLU's Ultimate Frisbee team. Sam Horn and Isaac Sumner have the details on this little understood game.
When you witness someone throwing a Frisbee around campus, you can tell whether or not that person is on the Ultimate Frisbee team. The clean, crisp throws are all the evidence needed. The men and women throwing these Frisbees with precision and creativity are part of the Ultimate Frisbee team here at Pacific Lutheran University.
The men's team, more specifically, is known as RAIN. These guys make up the best PLU has to offer. While not classified as a varsity sport, the Ultimate Frisbee team still competes and knows how to have fun.
Even though the guys team graduated multiple seniors last year, Bjorn, one of the team captains this year, doesn't have any complaints about the team's chemistry. He is also excited to participate in several tournaments this year to showcase the team's true talent.
So this year we're going to Atlantic City in New Jersey. That's actually next week, March 7th and 8th. We're looking forward to that one a lot. And then we're hosting the barbecue here at PLU March 14th and 15th. That's always a blast. Get a bunch of teams on campus. This year we actually managed to get enough fields to have the guys and girls tournament the same weekend, so that'll be a lot of fun. Our team chemistry is good. We lost double-digit seniors 2 years in a row, and this year we got a lot of good freshmen actually. Fortunately for us, otherwise we probably wouldn't have a team out here right now. And it's awesome. Guys all love to come out. Everyone's pretty committed. We've seen a lot of improvement, and it's a rebuilding year. We're hoping to see good things.
For the common spectator, Ultimate Frisbee seems like a game with no real positions. Isaac Moaning Swanson disproves that notion.
There are two main positions. There's kind of cutters, who are kind of like a wide receiver in football, and a handler who's kind of like the quarterback. So what we run is we have 3 handlers back, we run a host stack, so we have 3 handlers back and 4 cutters. It's the basic 2 positions that we have.
Watching Ultimate Frisbee, most bystanders seem puzzled when the players shout out terms that seem almost meaningless. However, Tyler Glass, one of the more vocal players on the team, explains how terms can mean so much on the field of battle.
So the most used terms are to the handle, and they're 45, flat, and 90 degrees to tell where the swing or the second handler is. The second one is break or strike, which is where there's an open up field cut and the handler Mark knows to slide over to cover that.
There you have it, folks. That's Ultimate Frisbee for you. From PLU, Sam Horn and Isaac Summer signing off.
Make sure to go out and support both the men's and women's Ultimate Frisbee teams. The men and women both play on April 11th and 12th for their divisional conference matchups. The women play in Puyallup and the men play in Portland.
Another club sport taking UPS by storm is lacrosse. PLU has put together both a men's and women's lacrosse team. They compete with other schools all across the Northwest and the country. Matt Ost was able to get a hold of some of the women on the team and ask them about their experience.
Our season is going really well. We just played Wazoo and U of I. We actually beat U of I really well. We beat them 15-2. That was a really exciting win for us. And then we played a really hard game against Wazoo. Most of their team is returners, but they only beat us by 1. And we played them again, so we're hoping to come back and bring back the W this time.
Are we 3-2? 3-2? 3 wins, 2 losses? 3-1 in league. And then 3-2 overall.
Season's going really well. I'm really excited about this year. I was really excited about this year when we started. We have a larger team than last year, which is exciting. We have some returners and quite a few new players who are really good, which is really exciting. Done really well, and I've walked off the field every time, really happy with how we've played.
The team chemistry is awesome. It's the best team that I've ever played on. All the girls, we have a lot of really new girls who have never played a sport and are freshmen, and we're all kind of like new to this whole college thing, and we're just meshing really well, and even the seniors are just so sweet to us, and we all just get along really well.
Our lacrosse team is really new. Most of us are freshmen girls who've never played before, and that's really exciting because we're all learning together and we're making the same mistakes, but we're also helping each other learn because we have some girls who are older and who know the game a lot better than we do. So when we come to practice, it's fun and it's lighthearted because we're all learning, but it's also really exciting at the same time.
It's a really good team chemistry, and I think that's part of why the season's been so successful this year, because we've been able to really bond on and off the field, and once you build that bond, there's something that happens and it just rolls together, and there's a lot of synergy that goes on with understanding how people play and just understanding how they play and how they are off the field as well, and how that goes into it.
What I enjoy most about our team is that we're all really willing to just be friends and work hard together. So there's no negative energy. It's always really upbeat and really friendly, and everyone is really excited to help each other out. And I never feel like I'm below anyone because I'm new or because I've never played lacrosse before. I feel like I'm part of the team and everyone wants me to succeed. I am from Vancouver, Washington, and I went to the Vancouver School of Arts and Academics, and I'm actually a theater major. I think I'm our token art major on the team, and I really enjoy it because everyone's really different.
My team is a bunch of misfits. You wouldn't put us together if you just looked down in a crowd and put us together, but honestly, we're the best team that I've ever played on. We're funny, we're goofy, we're always smiling, we're always laughing, we're always joking around, but when it comes down to it, we're going to play our hardest, we're going to put it in, and we're going to do what it takes to bring back the W's.
Playing a sport at PLU has really improved my experience here because I'm learning things that I never thought I would learn. I thought I was just going to be a theater major and always kind of stay on upper campus, but coming down to lower campus and playing on a team and being with people I never would have met has really just expanded my horizons and allowed me to meet people that I never would have met before this.
The women's lacrosse team will play April 11th against Lewis and Clark College at Seattle University. The men's lacrosse team will play tomorrow at 7 p.m. against our rivals, the University of Puget Sound.
Tonight we have a very special announcement to make. The PLU baseball team got the 125th win for the drive to 125 on Tuesday. The Lutes defeated the Loggers 6-1. Taking a deeper look into the game, it was obvious that the Lutes dominated in all aspects. The Lutes tallied 15 hits during the game compared to the Loggers' mere 6 hits. Standout performances took place by first-year center fielder Connor Cantu as he went 5 for 5 on the day, and senior Bo Pearson went 2 for 4 on the day. Even the pitching was on point for the game. Junior Ty Donahue pitched 7 strong innings, allowing only 1 run and striking out 4. Senior Jake Otness wrapped up the game and sealed the deal for the Lutes. The Lutes' next game is on April 11th at Puget Sound at 12 p.m. Switching gears to softball, our Lady Lutes brought out the brooms and swept the Pioneers of Lewis and Clark University. The Lutes won 6-5, 3-2, 6-4, and 6-2. Looking at their last game on Sunday, the Lutes grabbed 6 hits while taking 23 at-bats. Senior Samantha Bolter made contact once, while junior Amanda Hartley also got on base. First-year pitcher Marissa Miller fought for a full 7 innings, allowing just 2 runs. The Lutes' next game is against Willamette tomorrow at 2 p.m. in Salem.
Men's and women's tennis just got back from their spring break trips to California. They played schools like Occidental, Biola, and Caltech. The women's team went undefeated, bringing home 3 wins to their record. The men's team came back completely defeated, adding 5 losses to theirs. Both teams will play the University of Puget Sound this weekend at 1 o'clock. The women will be home at the Sprinker tennis courts, and the men will be at UPS.
The men's golf team is currently playing in the Olympic Invite in Bremerton. Good luck to them. As of today, they are in 4th place. The women's team is heading over to the Whitman Invitational this weekend in Walla Walla as well.
The track and field teams took first place at the Peyton scoring meet last Saturday. On the women's side, Amanda Wilson had an impressive weekend, getting first place in the women's 200 and the 4x4 relay. Taryn D brought home 2 second-place wins and joined Wilson at the first place in the 4x4, along with Madison Guscott and Michaela Grady.
Garrett Hittner for the men's track team took first in the men's 200, and Alan Bell brought in home first in the men's 400. The PLU men also won the 4x100 meter relay. Lutes, that's all we have for you tonight. You can look for more information at massmedia.plu.edu. For myself, Sam, and everyone in the studio, good night.